Before we get into this video, please keep in mind that I was like 12 when this story took place, so I could not be considered an adult who could be subject to punishment for copyright infringement. Middle school, junior high, secondary, or preparatory school is perhaps the pinnacle of derp when most of us recall our educative careers. While mine was no exception to Derpy's law, it did reveal in me an unexpected skill. However, the groundwork for this revelation was laid a few years before I was in middle school. You see, the school district decided to spring for laptop computers for each and every middle school and high school student, which inevitably generated quite a few whimsical conflicts and interactions between the hilariously outnumbered IT technicians and the Legion. In my time, your social status was calculated by the number of flash drives you had, and, well, I took the small amount of money I had and began a snowball effect for digital media. Flash games from miniclip.com, movies, music, pictures, and the jewel in the crown.
Ready up.
In a few months, I had accumulated hundreds of gigs of digital media, and in turn, would help spread the bounty for a price. People would ask for a game or a movie, and I would search their computer for new merchandise I could peddle. Soon, money and merchandise began to flow like water. If I gave someone the benefit of the doubt and invested their product in their computer before getting paid, I would encrypt the file so as to ensure recompense. Not a habit I flaunted often. At one point, I had so many debts to collect that I actually hired a really tall kid to follow me around and collect. I used the revenue from the highly fluid Mac market to fund the most lucrative merchandise possible.
How it feels to chew 5 gum. New 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
Everyone wanted gum, and I was so good at persuasion that one stick out of 15 could be sold for $1. If the entire pack was sold at that price, I'd pocket about $12 profit. After a while, I was brave enough to begin selling to teachers, who were hesitant at first, but eventually became loyal patrons and helped defend me from the more rebellious of my customers. Despite my ambitious entrepreneurship, I was never called into the office or penalized for my selling of merchandise. At the end of my middle school career, I had basically started to give away my surplus, and taught a few tricks of the trade to the fresh-faced new kids. While leaving middle school was pretty much the end of the middle school black market that I had managed and directed, it was far from the end.